How do I convert a Pandas series or index to a NumPy array? How can I get the index or column of a data frame as a NumPy array or Python list?
To get a NumPy array, you should use the values attribute. This accesses how the data is already stored, so there isn't any need for a conversion. Note, this attribute is also available for many other Pandas objects. To get the index as a list, call toList. And similarly, for columns.
You can use df.index to access the index object and then get the values in a list using df.index.toList. Similarly, you can use dfcol.toList for series.
Pandas is greater than or equal to 0.24. Deprecate your usage of dot values in favor of these methods. From v0.24.0 onwards, we will have two brand spanking new, preferred methods for obtaining NumPy arrays from index, series, and data frame objects. They are _NumPy, and .array. Regarding usage, the docs mention: we haven't removed or deprecated series.values or dataframe.values, but we highly recommend and using array or .to_NumPy instead. See this section of the v0.24.0 release notes for more information. To_NumPy method. By default, a view is returned. Any modifications made will affect the original. If you need a copy instead, use to_NumPy copy equals true. Note that this function also works for data frames, while .array does not. Array attribute. This attribute returns an extension array object that backs the index/series. Dash. From here, it is possible to get a list using list. Or, just directly call .toList. Regarding what is returned, the docs mention: for series and indexes backed by normal NumPy arrays, series.array will return a new arrays.pandas array, which is a thin, no-copy wrapper around a NumPy.int array. Arrays.pandas array isn't especially useful on its own, but it does provide the same interface as any extension array defined in Pandas or by a third-party library. So, to summarize, .array will return either the existing extension array backing the index/series, or, if there is a NumPy array backing the series, a new extension array object is created as a thin wrapper over the underlying array. Rationale for adding two new methods. These functions were added as a result of discussions under two GitHub issues GH19954 and GH23623. Specifically, the docs mention the rationale with Values. It was unclear whether the returned value would be the actual array, some transformation of it, or one of Pandas' custom arrays, like categorical. For example, with period index. Values generates a numed array of period objects each time. These two functions aim to improve the consistency of the API, which is a major step in the right direction. Lastly, dot values will not be deprecated in the current version, but I expect this may happen at some point in the future, so I would urge users to migrate towards the newer API as soon as you can.
If you are dealing with a multi-index data frame, you may be interested in extracting only the column of one name of the multi-index. You can do this as, and of course name underscore sub underscore index must be an element of the frozen list df.index.names.
If you want to see more, please consider subscribing.